The influencer marketing industry is expected to increase to 28 billion INR by 2026. Basically, influencer marketing is still in the infancy or baby stage and it's bound to grow more. And yet, a lot of business owners are hesitant when it comes to collaborating and marketing using local and international influencers. And one of the most common complaints that I get from business owners when it comes to influencer marketing is that they tried collaborating or they tried working with a few influencers and things didn't really go great or it didn't work out. Hi, my name is Neelouphar. I'm the founder of Neelu Co, a digital marketing agency based in Kochi, Kerala, and we focus primarily on video marketing. In today's video, I would like to talk about influencer marketing and how you can make it a part of your long-term video marketing and digital marketing strategy. There are a few things that you have to keep in mind when it comes to hiring or working with influencers. First of all, you really need to understand who your ideal client is or who is the person that you are trying to target so that you can work with influencers who would have those ideal clients in their audience as well. Let's take an example. Let's say you are a company that sells baby wear or baby clothing. It would be best if you collaborate with influencers who are mothers themselves or who are parents themselves and who do not mind sharing the photos or videos of their children wearing your clothing. If you try and collaborate with someone who doesn't have a child yet but has 100k or 200k followers, that's not really going to work out in your favor, is it? So understand who it is that you are trying to target and then look for influencers who would have the target audience in their audience as well. The second thing I recommend that you do is to build a relationship. Many times business owners approach influencers with a very short-term mind, like, okay, I will send you this thing, can you put up a story, can you do this for me, and that's it. The relationship is sort of over there. But instead of doing that, start following these influencers or content creators way before your marketing campaign and start building a connection with them. Engage with your content, leave comments, leave replies to their stories, and try to connect with them on a very human level. Listen, when you are a business owner, whoever you are connecting with can work in your favor even in the long run, not just this week or next week. So build long-term relationships. Be very transparent or have a contract in place is the third recommendation that I would give. Instead of verbally communicating with people what you expect them to do and then not having a clear-cut idea on what the deliverables are that you are expecting from them, write out a contract. Have all the communication in written format so that tomorrow if something goes wrong, you have a piece of contract or basically a written confirmation that you can use in your favor. It is best to have a template contract in place that you can send out to different influencers that you're working with. Now, in this contract, make sure that you're clearly stating what you expect from them and what you would be giving them in return. So, if you're paying them 5,000 rupees, let's say, for example, for a reel, how long is that reel going to be? Where do you expect that reel to be posted? On your account or on their account? Ideally, it should be posted on your account. What are the things that you expect to be shown in that reel? Is it going to be a storytelling reel or is it going to be just an unpackaging video? Are you expecting them to go live and talk about your products? Or do you expect only a few stories and not even a reel? So everything has to be clearly explained and be very transparent so that the other person, the influencer, also knows what is expected out of them. Many times I see business owners just sending out their items and hoping for a few Instagram stories in return. Now remember, your products or your services are extremely valuable. No matter what the pricing, you are giving something of value to the other person. So it's best to work out a plan where you're creating engaging pieces of content that will stay in the mind of the viewer for a long time and not just a story or a couple of stories that disappears after 24 hours. Another mistake that I see a lot of business owners making is that they reach out to only one or two influencers at a time. This is where you need to have a very solid influencer marketing strategy in place. Now, let's say you are launching a new collection of apparel or a new product, or let's say you have a new branch opening up, whatever it is that you want to do. When you are mapping out the marketing strategy, you should make sure that you have at least 10 influencers as a part of the marketing campaign. Now, these 10 influencers can be a mix of micro influencers, nano influencers, or even macro influencers, depending on your budget. And when you reach out to them, see, you will have to reach out to at least 20, 30, 40 people for at least 10 of them to say yes to your campaign, isn't it? So reach out to as many as possible and then narrow down to, let's say, 10 of them, and make sure that you are communicating with them the expected date of getting the content ready and out for the public. So basically, you have a calendar set out for your marketing campaign, and everybody, you and the influencers, has a clear idea on when they have to put out the content. This way, what happens is that you are creating a ripple effect for your marketing campaign. Instead of one macro influencer speaking about your business just once on their story or on their reel, you will have like 10 people talking about your product or service or whatever it is that you're marketing continuously for a few weeks, let's say. This way, what happens is generally people who are following one influencer would be following the couple of others as well. So they are seeing your brand name everywhere for a continuous amount of time. So there is repetition of your brand happening here and there and literally everywhere, on stories, on live, on reels. One of the best examples I can give you for influencer marketing is this very studio that we are sitting right now for filming our videos. It's called Pico and it's based in Kochi. And honestly, I came to know about Pico through their influencer marketing. So when they were launching the studio, they collaborated with countless, honestly, I don't know how many influencers, countless number of local influencers. They were coming here, creating content, making music videos and whatnot. And that's how I came across the studio. And that's how I came to know that there is a place like this where I can come in, hire a space and quietly make a few videos and get my content creation done. So influencer marketing basically has to be planned out really well, and you should also ideally work with multiple influencers falling in the different groups of macro, micro, nano, etc., so that you get maximum reach and maximum use of your influencer marketing budget. Now, speaking of budget, it is imperative that you include a budget for influencer marketing as well in your yearly marketing budget, because influencer marketing is not going anywhere. It's only going to grow. And the impact that influencers can make for your brand is honestly not measurable. Someone might post a piece of content today and you might get orders now, like quickly, but you would also get clients in the long term because someone saw an influencer's reel some point in time. Another mistake that I recommend that you avoid as a business owner is looking at influencer marketing as a means of making immediate sales. Now listen, marketing is a long-term, repetitive, boring, mundane process that you have to do on a day-to-day basis. And influencer marketing is no different. You can use influencer marketing to create brand awareness, to let people know that there is such a business existing in your locality, so that you can start bringing in clients not just today but also next week and the month after. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about influencer marketing or any digital marketing services in general, do leave a comment below. Do subscribe to our channel and make sure you watch our future videos as well.